Why, hello. Good morning. Today, it's episode 4 of the osmodic Earth. So, just a quick recap. Here, this place, they expanded all the way down here. This place joined the red team, got destroyed, then joined back on the red team. Hurricane, sending a bunch of troops here. Red team over here, expansion. Green team. So yeah, the first thing that we're going to be doing is the blue team actually expanding into the red team, which I don't think anyone really didn't expect. I mean, there's only 2, but they're pretty strong. And the Ugandid kingdom is not looking that good. So they expand this much, but this little place, they decide to also expand, aggressively expanding. And they meet up to the coast. So now they're a lot bigger and strong. And now they have a little port up here. And they sail all the way to here. And they take some of that here. And now they're on the mainland, which is not good for the blue team. Like, yeah, it's still pretty far away, but like, if they keep expanding into the mainland, then they're eventually going to meet up with the red team and the Uganda tribe and do some bad stuff. And here the hurricane moves farther. And turns into a Category 5 hurricane, which is not good. And because it's not good, lots of tribes and kingdoms start to worry. This place, I forgot what I called it, they keep expanding. Now, this place isn't fully on the blue side, but they are helping out the blue side. So, red team, so they start expanding this way, and the Revoli tribe goes back for a second chance and does pretty well at first. They start their push towards the capital and make a spearhead. This sounds so familiar. I wonder why. And the spearhead goes successfully this time, and they surround the capital. which not good. And eventually they succeed in taking the capital. So rip. They keep pushing and pushing, and honestly no one expected this. So the Rivoli tribe and this tribe decide to sign for peace, and the Rivoli tribe gets to keep all this stuff. So now they're a bigger country, well, tribe. But now they want to make their capital here. But now this place is kinda wants to become a kingdom, upgrade themselves to kingdom status, and they do just that. So because of that, there's been some pushback from the Ugandi tribe, and they meet up to the border here, and they make a little outbreak, but nothing that serious. But everyone's panicking again. And now this time, instead of targeting Botian, now they're trying to go for the Botian tribe. I think I call this place. So since they have better chances of coming here, they block the border, so no imports on land. So now it has to be from sea, because the Ugandi tribe makes the outbreak here, and that just making this country, the Botian tribe, worse. And the Ugandi tribe takes out some major cities, like one here, there's here. These are mainly just army camps, but bigger and stronger than normal camps, so it's basically like a city. And they take out a lot. So now there's like a massive land defense here that people want to go past, but there's no defense over here, so they kind of just encircle a lot of this, and this is very bad. So they push in very far in this massive circle of just troops, and yeah, it doesn't go that well. And now a spearhead opens up towards this city. So right now it's looking very, very well for the red team. But this place decides, okay, so the Yukani tribe is kind of making a bunch of they're doing like a bunch of very bad stuff in these countries, and I'm supporting these countries, so I should join in on the blue side, and that's what they do. So they join in on the blue side, and later they find out that there's a tribe to the south of them, and they have a really good navy since they kind of need to. I mean, they're basically on an island. So, this place is thinking, okay, so I could take over that, I could fight that place, and it would be very hard, but eventually I could, take out a threat, for the blue team, but also I could not, and I could have my military not die in one battle, but also there would be a threat to the blue team. So they're really thinking about it. And while they're thinking, everything kind of goes to a stop. And then during that stop, the hurricane moves north. So it is not looking good for this tribe. And while this tribe is thinking, this tribe is actually doing something, and they find out that there's a tribe north of them, and they make a landing. So they know that they're trying to make a choice, and they kind of catch them off guard and immediately surround the capital, since the kind of land behind the capital. And with that, the capital falls, and yeah, it's not looking good. Just saying. And since their capital is gone, they decide, well, you know what? Why don't we make our capital here in this one neutral spot? Because it's neutral, they couldn't attack us, or if they do, they will feel really guilty. So they kind of moved their capital. So right now it's looking very good for the red team, but it gets better for the red team, because this little place, this little kingdom, it realizes, hey, technically we're a kingdom, and the place that we revolted from is still a tribe, so technically we're more developed. So they push it very, very far. But then they get pushed back because just because you're a kingdom doesn't mean you're, well, just because of that, it doesn't mean that you're better, you're stronger than them. Just ask Italy during World War II when they fought Ethiopia, or literally anyone that they fought. Yeah, it didn't go well for them. But they eventually signed for peace, and they gain a little bit of land. They get more land than they used to have, so that's good. But slowly and surely, this tribe starts to fall, and that's not good. So, they kind of withdraw, and they sign for peace with the Ugandan tribe. So since they had to sign for peace, the Ugandan tribe gets a little bit more than they got, but not too much. And there's a lot of stuff going on. And since that happens, they decide, you know what, we're just going to annex these territories. So now, they really big, they really long also. But wait, the blue team has not given up yet. There has been a buffer state here because this tribe made it seem like they were gonna surrender, but they actually didn't, and they're just trying to ramp up their military. Sorry to spoil. Or not. Maybe they're not. And maybe this is actually gonna be a new country one day. I don't know. But yeah, it's not looking good for the blue team right now. And the hurricane keeps going. But this tribe finds out that there's a massive hurricane coming towards them. So they're like, shoot, how do we not die from this? And they're like, why don't we just push the air south? And that probably won't work, but like, it's pretty windy up here, and it surprisingly works. So they just took a huge sigh of relief, but not for the mainland. Mainland not gonna have fun. Meanwhile, here this tribe is expanding, and they say, dang, we're pretty lonely, and like this is the only, and like since they don't know that there's like 1,000 tribes north to them, battling the crap out of each other. They're like, since we're the only tribe, I think we should make a friend. So they make a new tribe, and immediately they break out to war. So Rippy McDibby Ripperoo. And like this is like very this is like leagues ahead of this. So they just gotta take this and slowly but surely they are trying to make an empire. And their status, I don't know, goes up to a kingdom. But for our last thing today, last thing that we're gonna do today is the hurricane gets closer. And also, a little too close to this place's liking. So, yeah. But just a heads up, this week, since it's the new year, I'm going to daily upload for this week. So this is the first upload for this week, and for the rest of the week I'm gonna upload daily. So yeah, that's all. I guess it sounds fun. Yes, I do want to save, and I will see you tomorrow. Happy New Year, and I said that like 1,000 times.